Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to Toastman Gaming. Today we're going to do yet another dungeon path. Yet again you'll be watching from my lovely point of view, being Thymal Amicus. I'm a guardian. Today I am still running my pure clerics build. I use hammer, staff, and I swap hammer to greatsword at a certain spot. So, today we are looking at Ascalonian Catacombs Path 3. As always, I recommend having 2 elementalists. So, jumping right into it again, we are starting at this man or lady cat char thing, and we're going to be like, yeah, we're going to do Path 3 today. Well, actually I did all of these in one day, but, you know, different days uploading, so we're doing it today. You're looking at it today, so we're doing it today. Right across to my left right now is where the gravelings spawn. If you all click on the path that you want to do before you get halfway down the stairs, you just avoid the gravelings because they're annoying. That's the stacking point that we're going to use for the spider. I'm using staff at the moment, and I'm using the staff symbol of swiftness to aggro these spiders and to get swiftness off it, so I can run around and kill as much as I can to make the queen spider spawn. If you are doing a fast run, you can kill the queen spider before you actually start putting your votes in, if you get 4 people down there and get 1 person to run the NPC. So here we kill the spider. We use an untargeted greatsword, fire greatsword 4 from our first Ellie and a time warp on our Mesmer. And he died. I don't even think I clicked on him. I was just like, fuck, he's dead. He's gone. So here we pull them into this little corner here, and I was like, oh shit guys, I don't have stability again. And they're like, what? You lazy guardian. And I'm like, yeah, you'll get over it. And we do untargeted 4 into that corner. Kill them all. Here is the trap section. If you run through 3 of these traps, 2 to 3 of these traps, you will die. Basically. So you let the other people run through, set off the chains that is just to my left, around this corner here, right where I rezzed that guy. I always let my other party members do it because I'm a guardian and I'm slow, and I always die if I do that. It's not too much fun. So we're heading up left here so we can go kill Kolha with our second elementalist. And he pulls Kolha. I notice that he pulls it, so I swap from my staff to hammer to smash the fire field, blast the fire field to get might, because the might that you get from blasting is a lot longer than the might you get from your own power, and we end up getting pretty close to 25 stacks, if not 25 stacks, and you'll have it for longer. So we use the second Ellie to drop their greatsword, and we do the untargeted 4 into that little corner bit again, and as you can see, he just got toasted. So now we're just running. Yay, fun. We jump up on this little pillar here so we can avoid that trap, but it disappeared, so you can just walk over it, or casual like. Skip these spiders, you can skip these Ascalonian people up here, you can just run straight through them, unless you're really squishy and you don't know how to dodge roll that well. Or maybe you just took all the aggro to begin with. See, one of our Ellies went down, so we grab him better. Yes, good. Up here, because this is the Graveling Burrows bit that everyone loves, it's so good with elementalists with their ice bow, so sexy. I equip my greatsword so I can use my Whirling Wrath. I have my staff so I can empower when needed, and my symbol of swiftness for extra damage. We're waiting on Zark to finish getting punched in the face by that Ascalonian Necromancer. He runs away, then Zark's like, no man, no, I ain't finished with you. And then we're like, no, come over here. And then he's like, oh, okay, let's do this Undeath Echo Essence Distillate thing. And he goes up and sets his traps. Here, if you have 2 elementalists, you tell them that whoever summons the ice bows can be ice bow number 1, which means that that's their first set, and they attack the first burrow, and then everyone who picks them up is ice bow number 2. All you do with the ice bow is you put your number 4 on them, and it rains down ice and it kills them. With 2 of them, you can get it done really quickly, and it's just really simple. So I put down my retaliation symbol because it does damage, and I spin on it, and an ice bow goes down. Not much to say about this next part. We just wander around this room, killing the burrows as they come up. I can't tell you at the moment exactly where they all are on the minimap, because even if I do, it's kind of will be relative to where I'm standing at the time, I guess. So just pay attention to where I'm running, and that's the order that they go in. That's the best I can do for you. If you can't end up remembering this order, just keep on doing this dungeon. Someone in there should know. If not, it doesn't really matter that much, unless everyone in your team is really bad. You can get overrun here, but you shouldn't. In the next room coming up, there's going to be 4 large graveling burrows that we're going to have to kill. The way that we do it is we have everyone at the first burrow. We have our main elementalist, who is called Zach, the Asuran. He drops his ice bow and then starts running to the back of the room to deal with the last graveling burrows right at the back. He solos one of them, and then by the time we finish killing the other 2 and we meet him on the third one at the back left hand corner. I believe that how this one goes down is that he drops his ice bow and we all attack the first burrow apart from him, so he runs away, and then I go to the second burrow, and then the other guys run off to get to the back left one, so you don't get to see from in this video where the last 2 burrows are, but you can just look on the mini-map to see where the little cross swords are, the red ones, and that's where they're at. If not, it's just run. You'll see them. It's pretty goddamn obvious. I was left behind to just finish off the graveling burrow that was there. If you're curious as to when the burrows spawn, it's about every 4%. If you summon your ice bows on 3% right at the start, you'll get 1 extra burrow out of them. If you summon them a little bit earlier, your ice bow will run out halfway through the channel of one of the burrows. So that's a little tip for you if you might not have known. The reason that I picked up this banner instead of using my greatsword is that when I carry it around, it gives all my allies +2 power. And it's in a particular radius, so I was just wandering around with it so everyone could get the buff all the time. And we run to the last burrow now, at the back of the room, right where the original stacking point is. Generally, the burrows will spawn opposite each other, same position, just opposite side of the room. But yeah, if you just look at this part carefully, you'll notice where to go. Here I jump into Quaggan form and run around a little bit because I got bored. And then, well, what I should be doing is staying in my staff and stacking swiftness with my symbol of swiftness on everyone, while Zach does his spam cheer and looks like a jumping jack of some sort. Here I trait out my absolute resolution for Indonable Courage, which gives me stability when I activate my Virtue of Courage. This is just so I hopefully don't get knocked down as much when I'm running around in this next room. Coming up through here we have a lot of little spiders. Always a contest to see who can run through them all and not get in combat. You don't need to kill any of them, you can just run straight past them. This is the path that I usually take, but you can jump down into the ring and follow the right hand wall across and come up these stairs that you can see to our right now. You can come up those stairs there, then up these stairs, and then you're done. First Graveling Burrow spawns right here in this little ditch. You have to run up into where the man is to set off the instance. Zach already ran off. He put his ice bow down, he ran off. I hit the burrow a few times so I could just help. And then I run off to my man over here. I tell him that he's got stability. Because I popped my hold the line or stand your ground. Stand your ground. I popped that, so he had stability. So he had enough time to put down his number 4. And then I start trying to kite them around, but I kind of just get knocked around for a while and I become like a little plaything for them. I put down my hollowed ground, which is the stability AoE. Just stand in them and start punching the burrow in the face. The burrow I was on was equally last to be killed. The last two are up in this back corner. The room is rather big, so you can get out of combat between killing those first 2 burrows and these last 2 burrows at the end, so you can swap things out if you need to, but you shouldn't need to. Last burrow is where I'm standing now, but it's gone. You can collect this chest and then jump to the waypoint, Recually waypoint, just so you can not wait by a door while waiting for him to open it. This little bit of a wall explodes because it's a structural vulnerability. And we run past these gravelings here. Usually I'm in front and I put down my line of warding to stop them all from running anywhere onto my party members, which you see me put down now. There it is, and I look back to make sure they're all captured. Normally I'm in front, that goes down and no one gets hit. I swap out my hollowed grounds for Purging Flames, just so I can have that extra condition removal for the Colossus Rumbleless man. We jump up here to get out of combat so we can get Warmaster grassed away from the Gravelings, and then we're like, you know what, whatever, we'll just do it without him. I think he ends up appearing on us anyway. So usually you would have one person go down and aggro them. Usually it is me, but the warrior wanted to be a hero and he's like, hey, I'm gonna aggro as well. I'm important. I'm not just a thief. And yeah, he aggroed and I'm like, ah, damn it, I was gonna banish him across, and then I just got smacked in the face. I'm like, yeah, screw this. And I start jumping away from him and trying to taunt him, and then I get smacked down again and I'm like, ugh, damn it. So I just go into the corner. He's now within melee range. We all stack in this corner here because he does have a very large and painful AoE attack that falls from the sky, and every time that you're in it you get knocked down, and it's just, it sucks. It really sucks. You don't do anything too special here. You can spawn ice bows or fiery greatswords if you wish, but you can't get an untargeted 4 on him. So that is your guide to Ascalonian Catacombs Part 3. Again, subscribe if you like what you see, if you want to see more, and thank you for all watching. I hope to see you around next time. This is Toastman Gaming, signing off.